covered the big picture, but there's some important details to really look at. For most organizations, but especially smaller organizations, you don't live within lofty applications and databases nearly as much as you live within your home directories and shared folders and files. Now, whether you are using a small business filer, kind of looks like a Kleenex, nothing but a whole bunch of drive bays in it, a traditional Windows or Linux file server, or even a commercial-grade network-attached storage, NAS. Wherever you store your precious files, Veeam backs those up. And for most of us, when you aren't in your file directories, you're in email. Remember when every company used to run its own Exchange server for email? Those weren't fun times, especially when Patch Tuesday would come around. Today, most of the world's email runs on Office 365. And my own opinion is that yours ought to as well. But just because you're using a service instead of a server does not mean that you don't have to back it up. Your email recycle bin does not count. So Veeam backs up Office 365. You rely on it, so of course, we back it up. Honestly, one of the coolest things to happen for IT and small and mid-sized businesses is cloud services, where you don't have to have a bunch of servers running in the corner of your office or in a closet somewhere. So as you look at the big clouds, Amazon, Google, Azure, or a managed service provider, you have the option to get rid of some of the metal in your IT and run those servers in the cloud. Now, while they may or may not be your servers, it is still your data. So guess who's on the hook to back that up? That'd be you. And Veeam, maybe even one of Veeam's cloud and service providers, can help you with that too. We've talked a lot about clouds, so let me be super clear. If you're an enterprise with years of regulatory and compliance mandates, I would tell you that there is still a portion of your data where tape is your friend. But for almost anybody else, including those enterprises, cloud ought to be part of your data protection strategy. You probably need 15, 30, 45 days worth of backups on-prem, but after that, get your data out of the building, right? Veeam uses the cloud storage of almost any cloud that you can name. But seriously, get your data out of the building. Bad things happen, Veeam can help. Speaking of bad things, no organization is immune to ransomware and other cyber attacks. Unfortunately, you not only don't have that superhero that we talked about earlier to recover your data, you don't have the rest of their team to prevent cyber issues. You probably also don't have the budget to pay the ransom. So instead, use the Veeam built-in capabilities to ensure that you have isolated copies of your data that the bad guys cannot corrupt. That also works with your favorite detection software and ensures that your backups and your restores are clean. Let's put this all together. You're focused on running your business, not becoming an IT or backup genius. Veeam is focused on simple, flexible backup that works every time. But as important as backup is, it's really about the restore and ensuring that you have your data when you need it. Veeam literally pioneered features like instant restore. Next, you live in your files and email. We do too. Veeam can back up everything in your environment within your server rooms, your living rooms, and your clouds. We can even help you move those workloads from physical to virtual to cloud and back again. And lastly, every organization ought to have a disaster recovery plan and a strategy against ransomware and cyber attacks. Veeam's technologies can help you with that. With over 400,000 organizations around the world that rely on Veeam, we know what it takes to ensure that a small or mid-sized IT has a right-sized backup solution that is powerful, easy to use, and affordable. That's Veeam. Go check out the Veeam capabilities that are built specifically for you.